When I joined the Hitler Youth, I thought it was the greatest honor. They told us we were the future, the saviors of Germany, and I believed it. Everyone did. At 14, I didn't question the drills, the uniforms, or the lectures about loyalty and purity. It was all consuming. Our purpose, our duty. During a winter training exercise, I first saw him. He was hiding in the woods, thin and shivering, barely more than a shadow against the trees. At first, I froze. He wasn't supposed to be there, and I knew exactly what he was. The propaganda drilled into us left no room for ambiguity. He was the enemy, plain and simple. But when I looked at him, all I saw was a boy, just like me, terrified and trying to survive. I didn't report him that first time, or the second. I'd see him occasionally, moving carefully, always keeping his distance. I knew I should say something. That's what they taught us, to report anyone who didn't belong. But I couldn't bring myself to do it. He wasn't what they said he was. He wasn't a threat. He was just trying to stay alive. But the pressure was constant. The instructors watched us closely, and they made examples of boys who didn't show enough loyalty. The others in my unit talked proudly about catching enemies and earning praise for it. Every day the guilt grew heavier. Was I a coward for not saying anything? Was I betraying the Reich by staying silent? Eventually I gave in. One cold morning I told one of the officers what I'd seen. They reacted quickly, and within hours they'd found him. I watched from a distance as they dragged him out of the woods. He looked at me for just a moment, and I swear he knew it was me. That look, it wasn't angry or pleading. It was resigned, like he'd expected this all along. After they took him away, I never saw him again. I told myself I'd done my duty, that I was protecting the fatherland. But as the years passed, and I learned what those duties really led to, I couldn't escape the weight of it. I turned him in because I was too scared to resist the lies I'd been fed my whole life. I still see his face sometimes. I wonder what happened to him, though I think I already know. I hesitated to report him, but in the end I did. And I'll live with that for the rest of my life.